I was actually not being attacked. It was my mind that was making all the stories. It wasn't true, but it felt true. So here's what happened. So I was hanging out with some people and we were having a good time. We were having a nice conversation and just a very nice thing that's going on. And in that moment, someone said to me that I was not paying attention, right? So I felt super, super attacked. And so the story my mind created in that moment was, this person is trying to hurt me. This person is trying to embarrass me. And this person is trying to attack me directly, and this person has a problem with me. So immediately my mind started creating these stories in my mind, and there was a ton of emotions that went through my mind, and I rated a few of them. 30% anxiety went through my body and mind at that moment, and I felt 100% shame. I was actually not paying attention in that exact moment, and I felt 50% anger because for me it was the way that this person said it that was bothering me. It was 100% the way the person said it. I felt like he could have just left that part out, just said what he had to say right after. I would not have a problem with that. I don't know. I felt ashamed and I felt a little bit angry as well. I felt super, super attacked. I was like, why do you have to say it that way? Did you have to say it that way? But what I noticed was, in that moment, before reacting, I just kind of paused. And when I think about it now, I didn't react right away because obviously I felt attacked. I was imagining the worst and I was assuming I know what other people think of me. And I was also worrying that people would reject me. I think that's a big one. I was definitely worrying that people would reject me because of my behavior in that particular moment, because I was not paying attention, and it was true. But he didn't have to say it that way. I felt attacked, okay? I did feel attacked, and that triggered a whole lot of other things that went with it that maybe should not have went with it. And so if I acted with truth and courage, what would I do next? I think I would simply, say, I'm sorry, I was not paying attention. You're right. I was absolutely not paying attention, and I should pay attention. So one small step that I can take for my very next time and moment something like this happens in the future, simply say, I'm sorry. In this particular moment, I did not say I'm sorry. I just stayed quiet because deep down I knew he was right. But the issue I was dealing with and wrestling with in that moment was the fact that I felt attacked. I didn't like the way the person said it. If you ever notice that you see your walls come up the same way that I saw my walls come up and you're trying to work through it, then join a club, because that's what we do here in the Empowered Living Club. We're trying to face life with truth and courage. And here, my truth was I felt attacked, even though I'm realizing now, after journaling, after thinking about it, that I was actually not being attacked. It was my mind that was making all the stories. It wasn't true, but it felt true. So I'm going to leave you with that, and I'm going to continue to work on myself and continue to notice when my walls come up, because they definitely did. So meantime, live truthfully and live courageously. I'm doing this work, and I think you can do this too. My name is Chris Kasama. Keep living an empowered life.